Hello, hello. Welcome to Yoga with Cece. I'm Cece. Um, Today I want to walk you through an anxiety relief, finding your peace sequence. And how do I find my peace? Usually I walk away. If I can walk away, I will give an excuse that I have to pee or anything works just to get away from a situation and to get, even, when I go pee, I will, of course, sit on the toilet and pee and breathe. Just and sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. It depends on what triggered my anxiety. There is a huge lesson that I was given a few days ago during one of my anxiety attacks, that to not give a fuck. Seriously, do not give a fuck. If it's possible, you can't do that with bills. You can't do that with a lot of things. A screaming kid on the floor, which reminds me of what we used to do with our kids. We used to remove the problem with our kids. They would be throwing a fit because they wanted to stick a flathead screwdriver in a light socket just because it fit, it's the same shape of the plug. And they're throwing a fit, jumping up and down. So we would pick them up and place them in a different place in their room, or give them a new toy, a different toy to play with, or we would sing. I remember turning the radio on or the TV on and just putting them in front of the TV. Whatever works to get them out of that. But for adults, breathing is my best thing to tell you. And right now I'm going to show you a breathing technique, even whenever it's all just, you're tightened up into a nasty ball and all you're thinking of is all the crap you've got to do that day. And all whatever is just hitting you, every possible scenario of nasty thought is just attacking you. Get somewhere where you're alone and completely fill it up. Straighten your whole torso so that your lungs can fill up all the way, and just even bring your arms out, bring them back. If you're sitting down, let your neck up, let it go. Breathe in and come back. Do that a few times if you have to, until that chaos in your body and your mind just finally just dissipates and you feel a release. If that doesn't work, there's always fire breath. You think of a fire in front of you and you take that bill and you throw it in, and you do it with rapid breathing. So you would take that electric bill and just, and in your mind thinking it will get paid. All the other bills have gotten paid over the years. I have not gone without power for very long. If you did, if it did get turned off, it came back on. And another great one is, usually in the United States, they will not turn off the power if it's extremely cold or extremely hot, because people die in those situations. So that's a good anxiety, think of it. I am going to run, we're going to go through about 6 poses, and I am going to do a 2 minutes for each. You can pause this video and sit in the pose for 5 more minutes if you want to, whatever you have time allotted for you. Checking to make sure it's still recording, and it is. So let's get started. I am going to show you my mat, get all set up. Here we go. Okay, and we're going to come at the very beginning into a Savasana. Now you can use a sandbag over your eyes. I will use a blanket, whatever you want to do. All the props you're going to need for, all the props you're going to need for this is in the descriptions below, as well as all of the poses will be in the description below. So I am choosing a pillow under my head. You can take the pillow away. You can put the pillow, I got a bolster, but you can put the bolster under your knees if you would like. But I'm just going to relax into this for 2 minutes. Let's start. Anxiety is just fear attacking you. Some people say to ride the fear, like I just did with the electric bill. What's the worst that can happen? What will happen? And or the bill gets paid. You know, money will come. Breathe in, relax into the floor beneath you. You can also bring one hand to your stomach, one hand to your chest. And if a nasty thought comes into your head, tell it not now, go away. This time is for you. This is great for digestion. If you can hear my stomach, it is gurgling and relaxing. 2 minutes can be a very long time when you can't stop your thoughts or you're not used to relaxing and sitting still. I, for one, have to have an electronic phone, computer, TV on with music or looking at it all day long. And I've realized that about myself. So I'll go for a walk outside without any electronics. I'll even take my watch off and leave it in the house and go for a walk. That's the end of our 2 minutes in our first Savasana. Now we will go to supported bridge. I'm going to take my bolster. I'm going to lay back down in the same position I was in, but I'm also going to put a blanket up under my neck, kind of elevate my chin up. And I'm going to take the bolster. I'm going to put it under. I'm going to prop it up high, on high level today, because I feel a little bit of stress going on in my back. And I want to see if I can alleviate some of that. So we will come right back down, 2 minutes. And relax into this pose for 2 minutes. And once again, make my neck come up just slightly. And we will relax into this. Bring a smile to your face. My anxiety is usually caused by not believing that I'm enough, not believing in my higher power to direct my path and help me in everything. That messes up my peace, which causes anxiety when I don't think I'm good. Good things, good, or love. Breathe in deep, relax into the mat more. Now I have my palms up, facing the sky, the ceiling. And this is to receive goodness. That's the way I think of it. Breathe in deep, bring your chest up. Breathe out. Receive all the good vibes, the good love that my higher power wants to give to me. And I accept it. I'm open to accepting it. Just saying these things out loud helps them to come to you. To become your body and your mind, become open to it, to receive it. That ends our 2 minutes with supported bridge. Slowly come out of the pose. And we are going to now do belly down twist. Bring your pillow or your bolster, blanket, to the top of your mat. Bring one hip, doesn't matter which one. Bring one hip to your pillow or your bolster. Bring your legs up and together. Sorry, you can't see me. But bring your legs up and together, and we're going to slowly twist toward the bolster, and we are going to lay down on top of the bolster. And just one ear to the bolster, Breathe in, breathe out. Start the timer. Adjust if you need to. I actually need to pull this forward so you can see me. There we go. Relax into your bolster. Let it all go. A friend of mine taught me, a very good yoga friend of mine taught me the why. Why? You're having an anxiety attack, or you're having, bad thoughts come into your head. Why? 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 And a lot of the times for me, it's because of fear of the outcome, fear of what's going to happen, or fear of losing something. So we think of, why am I afraid? Because I could have a wreck. Why? Because whatever the because is, why, it should be why, sorry. Whatever the why is, you keep going with the why. Why? Because it's possible. Why? Because it happens all the time. Why? I mean, you continue on with the why until you come to the root of whatever it is. And I think I'm doing the wrong analogy, but we all focus on, if we focus on love in the world, sometimes it magically happens that love comes back to us. And we will falter. I falter all day long. I start out very well in my day. Sometimes, if I focus my good intentions on that day. With each breath, melt into the pillow and the floor even more. Like that. When I bring your hands and push yourself up to sitting. And I am not going to do the other side, but you would take turn, turn, turn. Bring the bolster to your hip and fold back down for 2 more minutes, or however long you need to. Okay, on the next one, I will need my chair. Bolster out of the way. Get this old chair I've had for many, many years. Push it back a little. And you will take your blanket, because this chair can be very cold, and put it on the blanket. Get in a comfortable seated pose. Start the timer. Bring the chair as close as you can, comfortably, and fold into the chair. I'm not sure if this recording is picking up my animals outside, but I do run a farm. You may have heard goats, chickens, even have quail. I can hear them. If you need to switch directions on your neck to relax a little more, do so. And this can be a Tupperware, it can be a box, a heavy plastic box or a wooden box. It doesn't have to be a chair. It can be at any level, whatever is comfortable for you. And with that, slowly come back up. Breathe in, breathe out. And we'll move to the next pose, which is tucked in Savasana. Now, tucked in Savasana, I'm going to use no props with this one and tuck my blanket in. I have a longer blanket and I'm going to tuck my legs in and I'm going to bring the blanket all the way, scoochie down, my shoulder popped. I'm going to bring the blanket all the way up to my face and I'm going to cover my face so that the light is blocked. Get up. And I'm going to bring my hands down and tuck the blanket under my bum. And we are going to be here for maybe a minute. Breathe in, breathe out. And this is where you can pull the blanket down. This is where you can imagine being away from it all. Now, nothing can touch you for one full minute. Just you're in your own little cocoon or a cave, and you are just completely safe. Or better yet, imagine you're in your bed, curled up with your favorite chocolates and popcorn, enjoying a movie on your laptop, or whatever you like to watch. Just nothing can touch you. And it's okay. That is completely okay. Smile on your face. Slowly roll over to one side and then come up to seated. And to end this, move this because my face. To end this, I would like to bring my hands to my chest, heart, and remind myself that I am enough and I am loved. And I love you. And thank you for joining me. Have a good day.